Some things you should know about me. A well-done parody really tickles my fancy. I love all things meta and self-referential. And I'm a big fan of ckXcore. So of course, I couldn't help but favorite his Dan Effing Brown video. If you don't know who Dan Brown is, or if you think that I'm talking about the guy who wrote the Da Vinci Code, this video won't make any sense to you until you go to youtube.com/pogobat and watch a few of his videos. And then of course, you're going to have to watch the ccXcore video that this video is a response to. It's a good one, but I've already said that. Alright. I've been reading the comments and watching the video responses to this Dan Effing Brown video, and I feel that there's something that needs to be said. We need to consider Dan Brown complexly. I like Dan Brown. There. I said it. In the world of video bloggers, Dan Brown is the big-time YouTuber that I feel I relate the most with. I often think of my YouTube content as video essays, and many of his videos follow the same format. Honestly, I didn't even know who Dan Brown was until the DARPA Balloon Challenge, in which the Vlogbrothers and Dan Brown collaborated to try to win the contest for charity. Besides enjoying most of his content, don't get me wrong, some of his discussions are things that I just am not interested in taking part in. I also think that Dan Brown does some great things for YouTubers that I don't see any other large YouTubers doing. I actually got to experience this firsthand as my response to his Open Letter to Educators video was picked as part of the Big Three. He isn't solely promoting his own ideas, he encourages other people to go watch the videos that are a response to the discussion he's begun. And anyway, what does Dan Brown owe us? I had a similar discussion once about the moral or ethical obligations of an artist. And quite honestly, I think that as an artist, you don't have any moral or ethical obligations to anybody. The moral and ethical obligations that you have are only the ones that you have as a person. And I think the same goes for Dan Brown. He doesn't owe us anything, but we want to keep watching because we know that he has integrity. They say absolute power corrupts absolutely, and I think it's a good thing to call his motives into question. Keep him in check. I think the thing is that lately some of his videos have been feeling forced. The topics he's been bringing up to discuss have been really standard controversial topics. And honestly, I'm not Dan Brown. I don't know if these are things that he simply is interested in discussing with the community at large, or if the issue really is that he's just picking incendiary topics because he knows they'll get more attention. And if the latter is true, if his chosen topics have begun to feel forced because they are forced, I'm not surprised. As a video maker, I promise you no schedule. I make a video when an idea strikes me, and also when I have the time. If I forced myself to keep to a schedule, after a while, my videos might feel forced. And again, as I'm not a video maker who ever has kept a schedule, I don't know that that is true. But maybe you should ask ckXcore, who made a video every day in April, or Justtubed, who makes a video every single day. I don't care about his super secret project, and I don't consider myself a part of the Pogo tribe. This probably has a little bit to do with the fact that I've never felt comfortable declaring my loyalty to an exclusive group. But I think that Dan Brown is doing some great things. I think that he's very interactive, I think that he promotes a lot of smaller people, and I think that he listens. So thank you, Cody, for bringing this up. My big problem with Dan Brown is that the subscribe button was never orange. Though maybe he's colorblind and I'm failing to imagine him complexly.
Look, new doors.
New doors.
Alright, Emily, this is what I'm thinking when we get back to my house.
Stop.
You stop. You're like a bear trap. I can't get out.
Oh, jeez, she's taking a video.